Greetings, my fellow defenders of the overworld. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Sintopia. Episode 6, Holding the Zhumbies at Bay. Alright, Adam's on our side now, after I had to kill him. So, careful, don't stand there. Okay, I am going to get the healing rain spell because these idiots are like setting fire to stuff, and I'm a little worried about that. I mean, Adam does use frag grenades that set fires, and I'd like to be able to put the fire out. So healing rain, if you're wondering, a single click leaves a cloud in place for a short time, putting out rain, curing diseases, dousing fires, and then you can also hold, and it's 5 faith coin per second for you to cast it and like put rain out in the area. So this allows me to like put fires out once we have more faith coin, which is a good thing. Oh, it's doing it again. Every time I want my roof and walls hidden, it goes, oh, dynamic you mean? No, hidden. I want to see inside. Thank you very much. All right, let's buy it. I don't plan on really utilizing any of the space over here yet. There are some buildings, mind you, but like for now, I'm just buying up the expansions to progress this story. And here's all the soldiers that died fighting zombies.
Oh, we've made it through the night. But the zombies will come back. We best be prepared to assist them. Let's not try to linger too long on this world and get a move on. We need to find a clue about Lou's exile.
So here, I healed Adam a little bit, barely at all, honestly, but healed him a little bit. So he's back in action. You guys need a restroom. Yeah, I see that, because you ain't doing squat for work. Let's stab you. Come on. I want to stab you. Get back to work. Get back to work. Alright, there's a battle going on. I don't really have any faith coins, so it's fine. I can't do very much. These guys will die and respawn. A corpse slowly decays over time, and the soul waits for the Reaper bus. When the soul rot is high, it may propagate disease and turn them into a zombie, removing them from like the respawn pool. So it's best if we have capacity on the souls in the cemetery so they do not rot. Because if you see here, as you can see, there's a soul rot meter. Here's their corpse waiting to respawn, and here's their soul. And if they wait too long, they become diseased with contagions, and then eventually become a zombie. So bus capacity, kind of a thing to consider. So we'll just make sure that we don't go over capacity. Oh, another shrine to be claimed. Good job. I always believed in you. And these spells also could be useful for fighting the zombies. So I'm going to hold them in reserve for that purpose. So here, what are you at? 42? Okay. Enjoy your resurrection. Alright, I am going to make a really crude modification here. I will change this probably more over time, but this is just a simple fix or change. I'm going to drop a bigger monument right here to motivate the few people that I have working. Yeah. So that the few workers that I've got are even more motivated. Up in the happy zone for a 65 work speed bonus. Nice. Stab, stab. Want to stab you. No hand washing. Skip it. Okay. Everything looks well-oiled machine for now.
Time to play Whack-a-Zombie, Chief. Show us what you got.
Whack-a-Zombie, huh? So they're not really grouped up in a way that I can easily kill them. So I'm gonna put a mine down here. Put a mine here. Trying to thin out the herd a little bit, weaken them up, soften them up. What I would like is for them not to be on fire when they get to my troops, because that would put me at a bit of a disadvantage.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. What is that smell?
It appears one of the hummus bodies is rotting away. Either that, or you are flatulating too much.
Hey, no! This time it's not me! Wait, are you winding me up, Rupert? You wanna go to war, buddy? Huh? What's it gonna be?
I do not do that sort of thing.
Too bad. That would have been entertaining. Oh, jokes aside, Administrator, it is a good habit not to overflow the cemetery with souls. If that happens for any reason, they will accrue too much soul rot over time. When they do, their body becomes a disease carrier, and they might even come back as a zombie.
Okay. Cast some healing rain here to try to help them out. There was a little bit of collateral there, but it's fine, because the soldiers are here. The rangers were the ones in front for God knows why. But now that the soldiers in front, they're better at tanking. And that's going to minimize our losses in this night fight. And done. Cleared. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. Well, crispy hummus. Smat. Wicked smat. 3 collateral for no reason. It's fine. I mean, whatever. They respawn. It's my job, right? So, oh well. Alright, the next expansion to buy is 3,000. Let's wait, because we don't want to strike. I don't quite have enough money.
Finally, night is over.
Alright, when Soul Rod is maximized, they become Zhumbies. Because we burnt this one to death, he can't get rotted, but the other ones can. So when there's Zhumbies, you can have a zombie death. Now, the good news is they're nowhere near getting corrupted, so I'm not worried about that. Although there is a zombie here. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here. No. A little collateral, but it's not like this builder was going to survive. Actually, does electrocution stop you from becoming a zombie? I don't think so. So let's... No, it doesn't. Okay. But, you know, the boss ain't full, so it's fine. Alright, so here is an example of a saint going through a hell show, but it's worth nothing. So, what we need to do in cases like these... Well, I guess the question is, should I try to de-saint saints? Yes or no? If no, I'll just send them to a resurrection, skipping the hell show. If yes, I'll try to de-saint the saint. In my experience, it's usually not worth trying to de-saint saints, but like, if that's what you want, that's fine. 2.5 minutes to vote on that. The other thing I want to check out is... Ooh, you guys don't have a lot of food. So let's do something Interesting. I'm gonna unlock Humanitarian Foundation to try to help the people on the overworld with their stuff. So Highland Timber, you are going to try to send food up to the surface for us. Nope. The last ruler died, I guess, on his own, and an industry mogul got coronated. I'm actually okay with that. Building up our defenses is not a terrible idea. So I'm going to allow this ruler to live for now. And it looks like you guys say, don't bother desainting saints. If it becomes a problem, I can repoll for it. But like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a problem right now, because like, there's one or whatever. So let's create a measure here. So if B, and we'll do statuses. If not saint, go B, else go A, and A is to the left. So if saint, or actually, let's see, the fallback is C. So if saint, this is a little messy, but if saint, skip. So if not saint, go through hell puppet, else go around. Okay, looks like we need another, ooh, you know, I should save money. I was gonna say we need another omnidoc, because we've got a lot of people in the queue, but I don't have the cash for that. And we do have our first deviant. They are envy, I think. That's envy, right? Or pride, rather. They're pride. Envy's green. Duh. Green with envy. Okay. War party 10. Where is it? Oh, there. Where are the soldiers, though? Oh, they just left. Okay. Cool.
I can hear them. They're coming for the temple. We have to assist the hummus.
Unfortunately... Ooh, that's a good shot. The war party that got sent out is not the one fighting the hummus. They're like fighting the wargs over there, but whatever. It's fine. I softened the this group up a bit. They're burning down, right? Yeah, they should be pretty easy for them to kill. Plus, Adam is joining. So I have a whole bunch of points here. What to unlock? Pulls up. Oh, Adam. Watch the friendly fire, bud. Alright. That was a nothing burger for Adam. He might have thrown some grenades on us, though. But whatever. A win's a win. Okay, we don't yet have enough money to pay the taxes for the morning, so, oof. I don't think I'm gonna, like, magically get a whole bunch, the remaining money. Unless I, like, oh, you know what? I don't have the faith coins for that. Adam, can you shoot this copper chest? I've got, like, 1 second. Okay, I paused right before. I think I'm gonna bulldoze that. And fire Highland Timber, who was hired just so recently. because I don't have...
Shame.
I don't want a strike. So, JK, no humanitarian.
Survived another night.
And it looks like you guys want me to be my choice. So, we're running into a bit of a money problem, right? Let's see what it says I should get. I think it didn't say anything. So, what I'm going to do is max out Punishers once I have a little bit more hero coin. So we get just even more Purga dollars. Because this whole run is about, like, making money. So I'm going to try to make as much money as I can. Ooh, they built a fishery. Good job, guys. I'm eager to see what they end up building. I hope it's, hope it really aids them in the defense against the zombies. So we just got Purga dollars. Awesome. What did their warpath end up doing? I think they're still in transit. Oh my god, they're still in transit. You are obviously going to fight here, so let me help you out a bit. Soften the target up a tinge. Singe a tinge. I don't see any other chests. But I'm hoping that the aspirant, the builder ruler really helps to build up the defenses here. And improve life. Because there's not a lot of stockpiles and their life's a little rough. So I'm planning on adding more docks. And I probably will have to restructure the layout here when I do it. Nice, they did it with like one casualty, not a bad deal. And this one gave us 7 newcomers, so more pop. Alright, I think it's time to pause the game and restructure how this is laid out so that it can be more efficient. So I'm going to move everything that I don't want to refund away. So I can place it back. Because we need more... Oop, that's not what I meant to do. We need more throughput for these buildings.
Do this.
Alright, so this is the loop back. We'll just line these up. Actually... let's change it. So now, here, if B is... if sins is less than 45, progress. Else C, else A. So I'm going to move this right here. Perfect. Else fallback A. Actually... let's do it like this. If sin's value is less than 45 or greater than 45, fallback B. So if they need more sin removal, they re-enter the queue. Perfect. Okay. That's done. So now we're measured for the repeat process there. And now that allows us to have high capacity omnisin docks all lined up. all served by the same restroom. So there's 3. And I'd like to try to get them all covered by the same... You know, maybe what I'll do... Put the statue there and move this one. No, it still doesn't cover. Okay. Multiple statues is fine. I can afford it. But at least the top 2 are going to be ultra motivated. Okay. And then I was doing this so that we can add another omnisin doctor. And I'll just plop it here. We'll do an imp road there. And set up this dock. And then as I earn more money, I'll add capacity, because obviously capacity is the bottleneck. So for you... Oh, why do you all suck? Ah, fine. I'll take a... money on soft failures. So when you suck at your job, I make money. That's fine. Alright, then these individual smaller motivation boosters I'll use for now until I get more money to be able to afford better ones. There we go. And now I need to save money to be able to pay wages in the morning. And when I get 3 more heroes...
Sun going down. It's not good for the hummus.
I'll buy
and for us.
more money for punishment. Okay, here comes the Zhumbies. Adam is waiting in the wings. So I'm just going to have Adam do most of the work here. Although... let's heal our troops from the fire that Adam caused. He has 1 more grenade that I'm worried about, because he uses them indiscriminately. Yeah, he just absolutely nuked his own. Adam, why'd you do that, buddy? A bit of an idiot. But a win's a win.
Oh, the sun is rising.
And we paid
We're
wages.
good for now.
Alright, let's put in another omnisin. Please, someone worth hiring. There we go. Perfect. And you leveled up. So you are going to get lower break time. Speaking of break... oh, dang it. I hate when that happens. Speaking of break time, get back to work. Alright, now that we have the money, let's go Punisher's Max for 60% bonus for Purger dollars. Cool. And yeah, our facility's working smoothly. Taking a look at motivation and demotivation. Yeah, looks about right. Alright, here's our first deviant. He's the only deviant in the entire Empire. And he's a pride deviant. He's only going to get worse if we don't treat him. I do have actually just enough to buy pride. But I don't have a lot of money to be able to build the pride treatment. Alright, I'm gonna move this here and buy pride treatment, even though it's probably not a good idea. So I'm not going to get ROI for this, but whatever. So for this, I'm just going to keep it really simple. A simple feedback loop. And then I'll make it more complicated as we get more, complex cases. But he gets treated and then reassessed. Easy peasy. Oh, there you go. You're crushed by pride. A lot. Okay, I can pay the wages. That's good. And we'll just keep that there. I might need to treat other conditions, but for now, that's fine.
The night is falling again. Best prepare our defenses.
Oh, that was a misfire. All right, soldiers, I believe in you. Now, if you're wondering, Adam is like a sort of pseudo non-employee. I say that because when he dies, he will resurrect, but he doesn't go through the whole like sins process because he's kind of like a not hummus anymore. So he has a health bar and he can die, but like not forever. He's a special case, if you will. All right, our backlog's been chipped away. We're looking pretty good on that front. I'm gonna put in another monument here. Speed these guys up. And I think all of the zombies are already dead. The other thing I could do, if I had 60 faith coins, is like zap these guys back alive. I don't think it's really worth it, like on an individual basis. That's another thing that we could potentially do.
The onslaught is over. For now.
I'm gonna poke the crap out of you.
Will surely miss me.
Alright, so she got leveled up. She's still at a 3 work time. 3 seconds. So if you're wondering about the throughput, every 3 seconds we let someone in. And it's 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, roughly 30 seconds. So we have, each one of these takes 30 seconds, and we can let in someone every 2 seconds. So the bottleneck is absolutely not the waiting booth. Right? Because we can do 5 in 30 seconds, and she can do, 15 in 30 seconds, or whatever. So, like, I would need roughly something like 5. Well, actually, the math works out now. When she's down to 2 seconds, then she can handle like 7.5 Omni Doctors, but at the moment she can handle 5 Omni Doctors. So this is like the right ratio for now. And which is why I have invested in like speeding them up rather than with motivation, rather than, adding more waiting lines or whatever. Whoa, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Apuleius, thank you for the raid. That's a throwback. You were playing Everwin? Awesome. How are you enjoying it? Because, I was playing that just a few days ago. I really like it. The other bottleneck that we have over here, not to get too distracted, is we have need of more booths over here. So I'm going to redo the pathing for this. So that it splits equally 3 ways for the hell shows. And let's hire a fast mover, I guess. I don't know. The last one. There we go. So now we have less of a waiting line for the hell shows for Faith Coin. Yeah, you saw it on my YouTube videos and you wanted to play it? Sweet. Well, pleasure to have you here. This is Sintopia, where I'm the manager of Hell. And at the moment, we're trying to unlock Hell expansions. And let me get back to that. So we are saving up for a 3,000 purchase here. So when I'm at 11K, I'll buy it. And I'll try not to spend money anywhere else. Is there any chests for us to open up on the overland? So because we're a builder, we haven't been doing a lot of like ranger excursions. There is this ranger excursion here, but they haven't actually gotten anywhere interesting. I don't think they've conquered anything in a while, in other words. I mean, defending against zombies, your hands are a bit tied, I get it. No, I don't see any chests or anything going on. We might want a different ruler if we're trying to, like, conquer land, but I'm not too worried about it. Defensive is fine. So, we've got a mine, we've got a ranger station, we've got the farm, we've got some houses. We have a lot of materials and not a lot of food. Got the hospital, got the fishery. The fishery has a little bit of food, but not a lot, and another ranger. What are they currently building right now? Next is unknown. Okay, so previous, they had built a house just now, but I don't know what they're doing next. Got it. Well, hopefully it's something useful. Sawmill, etc. Okay, our backlog is basically chipped away completely. There's almost no one waiting in line anywhere, which is great. It means we have good throughput. We do have 19 heroes. One thing we could consider is improve the various effects of your spells so that our spellcasting is stronger. I wouldn't mind, let's see, more first class tickets so we get more for the entrance fee, and more charismatic admin so we have more productive employees. Just make that choice. Because yeah, our employees are very motivated.
Zombies are coming back. Brace for impact.
I'm going to spend the very littlest I can here to motivate that one. And then the rest of the savings will be rolled towards land expansion purchase. Because I know I'm a little over time. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. Crap. I can't blow it back now. It's too late. Alright, the synths are on the rise. Got it. That actually doesn't look true. And then our leader died, and a new leader is getting queened. And she is an ambitious explorer. I'm down with that. Alright, one thing, which is weird, is I have no idea how this person ended up... Oh, you know what happened? They were at 49 envy and picked up 1 envy, just like going through our maze, and ended up getting to be a deviant, an envy deviant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete... This is certainly not efficient, but I'm going to delete our our pride curer and stick in an envy curer. And then go to our staff, find the one that, find the staff that works there. You, pick you up, put you in that facility. So now, this guy will obviously test and fail, and then go through envy treatment. Actually, that's not true. I don't have a check for that. Because here, it just tests if their sin is greater than 45, which is true, but it never checks if they are a deviant in this loop. So let's add a deviant checking to here. So, Souls Dispatcher. To be able to make it back to this loop, let's default everyone to B, and then C will be if deviant. And if deviant, go back to start, allowing us to put you into the deviant loop. So here we go. He got caught in that, and is going into the deviant loop, and now he's being treated for his envy. Sweet. Adam's doing something stupid on the surface. He threw a grenade and set people on fire, didn't he? Yep, good job, dude. And some are becoming, oh god, these soldiers are all becoming saints. Okay, well, whatever. They're becoming veteran soldiers. Some veterancy. Good for them. There goes all my faith going, but I'm going to put the fire out. So, down here in hell, it's running smooth. Smooth as butter. There's nearly no waiting times. People get processed very, very quickly. I haven't failed any step of the way. Nice. I don't know if I can really afford it, but I'm going to buy this anyway. So there's another expansion. And this thing is a derelict building of an administrator's museum. It is like a gained faith coins when imps on break building. And it's so far away from everything, I'm not going to even bother incorporating it into our facilities. And it can't be moved, can't be demolished. So it's just chilling there. Next one is for 5K. So our watchtowers became reinforced with that new leader taking over. Going on an expedition and hopefully doing something productive here before these zombies come. And I'll just play a little bit longer. I'll play another cycle or two.
Sun going down. It's not good for the hummus and for us.
I don't like your traits. Whatever. So these rangers got caught out in the open where they shouldn't have been. They're definitely going to get ganked because that was massive. Oh, Saints are on a rise again. A lot of Humus becoming saints. A lot of sainthood in the soldiers fighting against the swarms of zombies. I mean, that makes sense. And we don't have a desainting machine in here, but I'm also not heavily reliant on the proceeds to... So I don't care, in other words. Nice. I think the Rangers capped that shrine. Here we go. Find another plot of land.
Halfway there. You know, if being an administrator ends up not working, you could always become a real estate agent at that point.
Thanks, I guess. Not sure how to feel about that. That I'm a better real estate agent than a manager of hell. I don't see any ranger squads out at the moment to assist, but I do have a bunch of mag mines. Maybe I'll just pick on some wargs. Boulders would have been more effective, but whatever. Alright, how are we doing? Got 20 coin. It might be wise for me to get attrition warfare if I was to choose to deal with the Saints. The other thing I could do is get impish resources. So I'm going to get impish resources for this. What this does is it reduces wages. And that's going to help me save money so that I can afford more land purchases. So this is upkeep reduction at dawn. And they work and they reduce our upkeep. So it's basically a facility to reduce admin bloat, maybe? I'm also going to put in another point in critical damnation to earn extra for extra punishments. Whoa, this is a big warband. What are you guys doing? So we have 23... Oh, here we go.
Finally, kindred scientific minds, the hummus doctors. They have a very keen understanding of the hummus biology. Notice that they can't read, so it's not abundantly clear to me how one can learn medicine without words.
I can't read either. Never bothered me.
Still, they cure diseases, dissolve the dead, and heal injured hummus. So, no matter how they learn, it works.
So that's another life path, and that helps to counter the whole Zhumbies.
Our defenses.
I'm trying to help you, Rangers, but you're definitely wrong place, wrong time, guys. I wish I could tell you to run, but I can't. Although I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping you alive with my faith coins. Wow, you're welcome. There was like one fatality from head trauma because I blew him asunder. Did a pretty good job there, I think.
What has two thumbs and well, this legend.
We have plenty of money to be able to pay wages in the morn. We have 4/7 of the land purchases purchased. And I'm trying my damnedest to keep these rangers alive by making space for them so that they don't get swarmed. And it worked. Thank you, wind. Now there's only like a few zombies left. Keeps warning me the Saints are on the rise again. Don't care. And there we go. Paid wages. And I have enough money left over to buy... Oh, no, not quite this one. Close, though. Alright, let's check if the warbands are doing anything. This warband's about to. I think they're waiting on soldiers to rendezvous before they attack the Alpha Wargs up this way. And I could use my electrical spell to speed them up, so let's do that. because that was a free electrical spell. And now I'll actually use my real spell, Faith Coins, to speed them up. And some of this is actually necessary so that they can do their mission and then make it back to town before the zombies come at night. Because if they take too long, they end up getting caught out in the open during the zombie swarm, which would be no good. Oh, I missed. Now we're absolutely going to get some of these as dead saints. Oh, no, they're going to lose, aren't they? Maybe? Yeah, it's just more money in my pockets. Oh, no, they won. Barely, but they won. And technically, the mag mine did set them on fire. And the other war party is going to do just fine, too. So we're going to get 2 warg dens cleared.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. But here's all the soldiers that had died. And a lot of them are just, like, skipping the queue entirely because they're saints. Because we don't have a desainting mechanism enabled. So here, as you can see, the saints just skipping the whole thing. Which is fine. As long as we're making some money. So we have a lot of money. Let's buy it. And let's buy it again. So now we're 1 plot of land away from buying Grads' fabled plot. And I think this is a good stopping point. A bit of a cliffhanger, yes, but I am already well over time, so this is where to end for this stream. Thank you for tuning in to Sintopia, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community in Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow administrators.